Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. In this video, we're going to be talking about LAZARBEAM2099. His skill set has been leaked, and we're also going to be talking about a contest that SocialPoint is running. So stay tuned until the end for that. I want to start off with a sneak peek, the unofficial information. I am on Chinchilla Leaks if you want to follow along. Link in the description. It's going to be pretty fast because all we have is some photos of some challenges coming up. We have the Hyrule challenge, we have the Montauk Creature challenge, the Kethor challenge, and we have the Petroloa challenge. Is there more? There's a lot more. We're also going to have a mini maze, but the reason these challenges are significant is because they will help you complete the Halloween 2020 chapter book. If you take a look at the books, the limited edition book right now, which you can get 40 vault keys, 250 Stardust, 200 Witch Cat cells, and a pump seed staff, a diamond pump seed staff. So you definitely want to make sure you get these monsters if you don't have them already, or hopefully you've been trading with your teammates and making sure that every single person on your team can complete this chapter. It is a free diamond staff, a good amount of vault keys, and yeah, the Stardust and the 200 Witch Cat cells. So scrolling down, we also have the Black Feather and Zombie Pit mini maze. So Zombie Pit is available for all, whether you're an owner or non-owner. And to be honest, he's not a good monster. He's someone you can skip out. Now, I still think it's useful for you to get your hands on every single monster because you never know when SocialPoint is going to use them for some sort of event. But Black Feather is just such a phenomenal monster that is definitely worth getting and investing and ranking up. So I've been wanting to rank up my Black Feather for a long time. Right now, he's unranked. And if it wasn't for all these great monsters coming out, I would have already focused on ranking up Black Feather. So I am definitely going to try during this mini maze, get as many maze cards as possible, and rank up this monster. So now you guys know that he is coming out. We have a new banner coming out. In this equipment challenge, you can obtain Witch Cat's banner, a brand new diamond relic that will go perfectly with the skills of this monster. I wonder what this is going to do. Maybe it's going to involve possession. It's interesting because we just got a banner, Mr. Beast banner, and it's one of the best banners. It's the best banner, so I wonder if this is going to be better than that. Like, I can't imagine something better than a Mr. Beast banner. Let's see if it tells us what it does. I don't think so. Tough, positive effects, protection. Okay, so this is Targon. We already went over Targon. All right, this is the skill set right here for LAZARBEAM2099. Let's get into it. So, Mecha Ginger deals moderate magic damage to one enemy. Cosmic Hootie deals low metal damage to enemies. Default skills, nothing too interesting. Although, look, a magic and a metal attack. Gem Challenge deals moderate magic damage to enemies, applies bleed. We have an AoE bleed. The Strongest Sword deals heavy metal damage, applies curse. So right now we just have a heavy metal curse, and we have a moderate magic AoE bleed. We have Watch This Meme, which applies 3 random haters to itself. Okay, I'm assuming it's elemental haters. I mean, it could be the book haters, right? But I'm assuming it's going to be elemental haters. Very interesting. The Never Dislike applies a random hater and gives 1 extra turn. So a lot of people don't like RNG. I love the RNG. Mr. Beast, Undead Mr. Beast has a similar thing. Gets a random hater and an immediate extra turn. I like it because it gives you the chance to potentially be the monster in a scenario where you normally wouldn't be the monster. Now, of course, RNG, just one random hater when the enemy could be running, it doesn't work out all the time. But again, it's better than nothing. So you do have that, an extra turn skill. Deals heavy magic damage to an enemy, applies bleed. Very heavy magic. All right, so we have the very heavy magic and we have a heavy metal. The heavy metal does the curse and the magic does bleed. And then we have Kill the Imposter, deals heavy magic damage to enemies and requires cooldown. Okay, if that's it, he doesn't seem impressive. He's a straightforward attacker. And I've been saying this about attackers. Attackers right now, they really don't prioritize the game. Really, the only attacker that's been significant, and I still stand by the fact that I don't think he's that relevant. The only reason he's relevant is when he has a level advantage and you're going up against monsters that aren't the same level as him, and that would be Vanoss because he has the Pierce mechanic, right? That's why you see Bomb Beta. Sometimes you see double Megaton Vanoss. Sometimes you see one Megaton, a monster to cleanse or buff Vanoss, and then Vanoss does his attack, his AoE, and he pierces. So the only way I can see LAZARBEAM being good is if he's like Vanoss, where he has the Pierce mechanic. Is that going to happen? I really don't know. If we look at here, let me go ahead and show you in game. If we look at LAZARBEAM, the OG LAZARBEAM, the legendary one, and we look at his trait, he is immune to control, he has magic weakness, and you have a random element hater. So if they were to give this to Vanoss 2099, the immune to control would be very significant, right? It'd be similar to an Undead Mr. Beast. And then the magic weakness, would this be good? So the enemies would start off with a magic weakness. Maybe if he starts the enemies off with a magic or a metal weakness, that could be good. Random element hater at the start, again, it gives him the potential to deal a lot of damage. but even then, I don't see it being crazy. If he had a Pierce mechanic, then yes, he'd be scary, he'd be devastating, especially doing that random hater extra turn, happens to land, and then you do an AoE. Could be scary, but I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what his trait is, but right now, he's just a pretty straightforward attacker from what I can tell. Alright, and with that being said, that's pretty much it, right? We have the Witch Cat Path. Halloween is the most special night of the year for monsters, so the arrival of a new monster on this night is extra special. In this Halloween exclusive path, you'll be able to obtain a brand new monster. If you reach the end and you have enough cells to take it to rank 5, you'll also find 25 pieces of Halloween candy along the way. Meet Witch Cat, which is a fantastic monster. She's a dark controller who can activate enemies' cooldowns and gain an extra turn, apply Mega Possession and Poison. She can also apply Possession Nightmares to all enemies, gain Precision Evasion. Harden at rank 0, at rank 1, blocks Resurrection, at rank 3, gives Nightmares to all the enemies. She is fantastic. Another monster I want to rank up. She somewhat rivals Black Feather. Now keep in mind, Black Feather is pretty unique in that he can actually make it so the enemy gets an extra turn. So you can partner it up with Anticipation on your side, Hardy, Chuckle Muckle, pull off some really nifty cool combos. But yeah, I really want both of them. I want Black Feather, of course I want Witch Cat, and again, she'll help you complete the Halloween 2020 book and help you get additional 200 cells for her. So, you know, you'll at least have her at rank 1, so that's awesome. Yeah, so that's the upcoming events. I mean, most of this is pretty, even though it's a sneak peek and it's not official, based on previous events, we always do get challenges to help us complete the Halloween books. And then as for LAZARBEAM, that's the main thing, right? Is his skill set going to be this? What's going to be his trait? What are going to be his stats? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Part of me does kind of feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just because of the name 2099. I'm like, ooh, Vanoss, he's going to have Pierce, but I guess we'll have to see. Maybe not. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. But anyhow, without further ado, what I'm posting here, this is from the official Monster Legends Discord. It was also posted on the Facebook. So this is, and as you can see, this is a screenshot from the Monster Legends community on Facebook. The time has come. Sharpen your pencils and prepare your drawing tools because it's time for a new community challenge. Do you want to design a monster that will be joining the Monster Legends universe in 2021? Then keep reading. Submit your proposals in either JPEG or PNG format to the following email, and that is the email you were going to send it to. Remember, your submission must contain a new, original design of your own creation with no reference to previous monsters. Alright, so this has to be a brand new monster, your own original concept. Don't be referencing Pandakin. Do not be referencing our Lord Heyman, okay? None of those references, even though it's a dark monster. I think it tells you later on. So it's going to be a dark attacker that you're designing, alright? So as badly as you want to reference Heyman, don't do it. It has to be your own unique monster. So it can't be something you saw online and you copied and you traced and you're sending it as your own submission. It has to be your own thing. So this event starts on the 29th, which is today, as of the time recording this video, and it ends on November 5th. Alright, only one submission per person, so make sure, maybe do a couple designs and maybe ask your family, ask your friends, ask the Monster Legends community who's the best design and submit that one. It has to be a dark attacker, guys. Alright, we already had Wormlad, you know, he was a light monster. We had Moonhaze, another light monster. I think SocialPoint now wants to turn to the dark side and create a dark monster. Original designs, the emails there. Let's see, JPEG, what else? All emails that are not submissions for the challenge will be rejected. So please only message that email if you are submitting a monster. The winner will be picked by the Monster Art team and receive 300 gems and the final monster. So if your monster is selected, well, you're forever immortalized in the game because your own creation is going to be there. You get 300 gems and you get the monster and then just some legal stuff, right? So I definitely want you guys to participate in this. If you are an artist, draw something. If you're not an artist, who knows? Maybe you can still draw a little sketch of it, kind of maybe on the side or kind of write what you had in mind. Maybe the Monster Legends team can do something awesome. So I guess we'll see, guys. So I'm really curious to see what you guys have to do. If there's a place where we can see a lot of submissions, maybe on Facebook, I'll probably make a video going through them, talking about them, which ones I like, dislike. So that'll be fun. So again, this is official. Everything before this was unofficial. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.